What is up, guys? Vector Designs here, and today I'm here to bring you another Gimp tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to enhance your final image on Gimp. Now, before I get into the actual tutorial, I'm going to apologize for not posting a video yesterday when I said that I would be posting it every Saturday. I wanted to make sure that you guys saw the Toxic Elite graphics team intro video. Now that I've let that video go out for 2 days now, I'll post this tutorial. Now let's get into the tutorial. So what you'll see in front of me is a stock image of a city. We're going to make this city awesome. So the first thing that we're going to do is add a lens flare up there to make it look like a sun is beaming down. So what we're going to do is I will include a link in the description below to a big pack of lens flares. Now, it's by Flu Designs, and let's get into it. So, what I have here is all of my flares. So, I'm just going to go down and I'm going to pick one. I'll be back when I have found a good one. Alright guys, I'm back and I have found a good flare. It's called Sunburst, and when I open this, you'll see it comes up here. Just easily copy and paste it. Copy, go to the other one, and paste. Now when you see floating layer, the most easiest thing to do here is to right click and click to new layer. Now that you have that, you're going to want to change it to screen. What screen does is it takes out all of that black, and you'll be left with just the lens flare. So let's put this in the corner where it would be, right there, and we're going to add streaks coming down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to new layer, and we're going to use the pen tool. We're going to create a simple ray, which is going to be 1, 2, and 3. You want to make it wider on this side, shorter on this side. Control click to merge that, and press enter. Now you're going to pick your color, and you're going to want to choose a yellowish gold color. Make it brighter. I think that's good. And you're going to fill it in. Now just copy and paste it. Duplicate this. I'd say 4 times. And you're going to rotate it. Rotate. If it takes a little long to do it, just auto crop the layer. And one last one. Now just position them in rays like the sun. Just like that. Now you can merge them, just merge down. Maybe bring them closer. And change it to soft light. Now you have that. Go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur. Now here you could just experiment with that. I would turn it to about 10, maybe 20. Press OK. And you'll see that it gets blurry. Now just lower the opacity down to, I'd say, about 15 to 20. And I would rotate this a little bit more, but that's just my preference. Rotating. And there we have it. I would also make the brush a fairly large soft brush and just fade out the edges. Alright. Now the next thing that we're going to be doing is adding a gradient map on it. So, how we're going to do that is we're going to click on two different colors that would go well with the image. So, if there's a huge sun, water, and water, then we'll do a yellowish gold color, and the second one will be a bluish color. I'm going to be choosing a light blue. And then remember, this is all about experimentation. So merge the layers all together, then go to colors, map, and gradient map. Oh, I forgot one thing. Duplicate it first, guys. Map, gradient map. Now, once this is done, don't worry. It's supposed to look like this. Go to Mode, Soft Light, and lower the opacity. You can see that there's a pretty big difference, but I think that it doesn't look as well as it could be. So, I'm just going to delete that and try again. I'm going to switch these and make the blue first and the yellow second. Also, I think I'm gonna change this to an orange color. Do the same thing. Bam. Change it to soft light and lower the opacity down. And I like this a lot better. But I also think that I can use a little bit more orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that again. And I'm going to switch the colors. I'm going to change this to a purple color. And yeah, I'm going to do this once again. Map, gradient map. Change it to soft light. And lower the opacity. I'm going to lower this opacity much farther down than the last one. So as you can see, this makes a huge difference in what it looks like. But that's not all. We also want to add shadows, and we want to highlight certain areas, like here, these trees. We want to make that much greener than it is right now. So what we're going to do is go to New Layer, and we're going to choose a bright green color, but not too bright green that it looks unrealistic. We'll zoom in to that small part and just accent it with this green. Fill in the entire image. Change it to overlay. And lower the opacity down. As you can see, it's fairly brighter and looks fresher. Now, another thing that we're going to be doing is adding shadows. Like, for example, this man. We're going to add a nice reflection / shadow onto him. So, we're going to take out our trusty pen tool, and we're going to pen tool this guy. Now when you do this, you should be taking much more time than me. Press enter. I'll be taking my lasso tool and I'll be subtracting the space in him. And there we go. So, just make a new layer, once again, and fill it in with a black. Once you're done, take your tool and flip it vertically. Go to Layer, Auto Crop Layer, so that you can much more easily see it. Flip it and rotate it down. You also want to mind that the sun, since it's coming from the top right hand corner, we're going to go to the perspective tool, which is this one right here, and we're going to just pull this out. It's all just trial and error. Now once again, overlay that and lower the opacity down. You can also add a Gaussian blur, but make this one a little bit less. I'm thinking around 5. Maybe increase the opacity, and it adds a much nicer effect. Do that with anything that you feel necessary, and that's about it, guys. Maybe I'll increase this. And yeah, so add this to your final image. And if you look closely at my last speed art, the Toxic Elite speed art, I used all of these. So I'll see you next time, guys. Remember to leave your requests in the description below, and see you next week. Bye.